and the sale of 2000cc plus diesel vehicles in the entire national capital region, the big boys have decided to go and seek legal recourse. Toyota, M&M and Mercedes have all moved the Supreme Court early in the day, challenging that very ban. The Supreme Court is going to hear their plea tomorrow. Ahead of that crucial day in the Supreme Court, Ronojoy Banerjee caught up with M&M's Pawan Goenka on why exactly the company thinks it's a wise move to appeal against a Supreme Court verdict.
Not the first time that there is a regulation or a Supreme Court order that is adverse for Mahindra. We have risen above it and we'll do it again. So we'll find a solution. I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
You have, in fact, just today itself, along with Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, Tata Motors, you've come together and you filed a plea in the Supreme Court. What's your concern, sir, that you're trying to essentially bring to light the fact that by doing this, pollution, which is the main reason for banning diesel vehicles, will not be, that motive, that goal will not be achieved?
Well, we will present our arguments tomorrow in the court, and basically we are going to talk about facts as we see it based on published data. As I've said in the past, that clearly the pollution level in Delhi is an alarming situation. Clearly something has to be done, and clearly this will not happen without pain. Everybody will have to sustain some pain in doing so. All that we want to make sure is that the Honorable Supreme Court has all the facts in front of them before they go beyond the interim order and decide what is a longer-term solution for the air quality in Mumbai and in Delhi.
So as a manufacturer, sir, I mean, what does it do in terms of your planning, investment portfolio? And how concerned are you in terms of, how one, order can sort of do away with the previous orders that they may have been?
Supreme Court at that time directed that the BS2 emission norms should come in very, very rapidly, within 1 year from that date into Delhi. And that obviously helped to speed up the emission norms coming into India. And we have gone on that pace quite well, from BS2 to BS3 to BS4. Unfortunately, things got stuck at BS4.
So it's a very challenging phase for the auto industry. It's being vilified, being seen almost as a villain by many of the NGOs. You would have seen some of the arguments saying it's the auto industry that is responsible for the delay in the implementation of the BS4 and 5 norms, which we know it's because of the availability of fuel. But what can the auto industry do? So what is your solution then to this problem?
So again, like you have said, that it's very convenient to put all the sort of responsibility on the auto industry. And I personally consider, and of course I'm biased, and therefore whatever I say will be sort of taken down.
A pinch of salt, a handful of salt, yes.
And I'm biased, undoubtedly. But again, the facts speak for themselves. Auto industry has never shied away from bringing in new technology, never shied away from trying to do whatever we need to do, and sometimes even unreasonable timelines.
The 99 judgment, in a sense, was almost been overturned now, because this will become the law of the land. Has that in any way, sir, impacted your future investment plans?
We clearly are going to have a gasoline portfolio. We have been predominantly diesel because that's what the customers want. But we will have a gasoline portfolio with KUV 100 that we have announced already. We'll be launching it next week. We have a gasoline and a diesel running parallelly, and we are working on other gasoline options for our larger vehicles such as Scorpio and XUV, and that will come. So from 2 years from now, for us, gasoline and diesel is a non-issue as a manufacturer.
Okay.
If customers want gasoline, they can have gasoline. If they want diesel,
fair to assume then, Dr. Goenka, that going forward, all your future models will come now in a petrol option?
Going forward, that will definitely happen. That will definitely happen because, see, globally, if you look at it, there is an equal demand for gasoline and diesel. India has been predominantly diesel for SUVs, and therefore we are predominantly diesel because we are catering to a customer's requirement and we are meeting the law of the land. So we are doing that. Now, suddenly, if we have to stop making certain kinds of vehicles, it has a negative impact because overnight, if we have to stop doing it, we have a plant running, we have investment, we have employees. All of those things are there, but even there I'm saying that if that solves the pollution problem in Delhi, yes, I'm willing to take that pain. But if we take that pain and we don't solve any problem, then I'm concerned that we are probably backing up the wrong tree.
Well, let's see if the Supreme Court